All right, well, good afternoon to you as we look into Eau Claire. We've got the light breeze out there right now. The flag's got a little bit of shake to it right there. We're also having maybe just a little bit of haze out there. It could just be the camera angle or something. Looks a little bit different out there right now. The clouds are on the increase, and we'll continue to do that as we go through the afternoon to partly to mostly cloudy skies, giving way to all that gorgeous sunshine we had earlier this morning with cool local temperatures. Now we're holding on to 70s right now, and we'll probably increase that going to the low 80s for some locations. We'll be picking up possibly Black River Falls. That's a nice view right there. It's a whole lot of green out there. All that rainfall we've been picking up. We should see a little bit more of that later on this evening as well as into tomorrow around the late afternoon hours. We'll also find ourselves giving way to current temperatures looking at 70s widespread, as I mentioned. 75 right now in La Crosse, holding on to Eau Claire at 76 degrees right now. Over in Rochester, about 75. We've got an area of low pressure well to the north. That's going to kick out. High pressure is pretty much kind of lingering around, say, the Florida Keys there, and eventually we'll have more of that coming in from the west. That low pressure system is going to be moving in, and that will also guide in, ushering in the rainfall coming in for your weekend. We're looking at this right now. Temperatures in the 60s, 70s, and 80s up along the northern tier for highs today. Down to the south, triple-digit numbers in Phoenix. Cool conditions over there in California, and down to the south, man, oh man, whoo, 90s, middle 90s, and around that going over to New Orleans. Looking at highs for Thursday, we go right back into middle 70s, upper 70s, and some low 80s today. We have the smokiness is getting out of the way now. Some of it still lingering because it just expired at noon today. Some of that also still over there by the eastern portion of the area, the state, right over there by the lake. We'll also be picking up conditions like this today, holding on to some 70s and 80s as I mentioned before. We'll possibly be picking up around, say, 80 for Eau Claire. You get mostly cloudy skies. That'll stick around, and that'll be with us for the better part of tonight as well. Look at that. Sunshine gives way to that cloud cover again. You can see it's going to be a little bit later going into evening commute. About 81 degrees or so for La Crosse, your high today. We'll carry over also to this. You see these clouds coming in with the light rainfall starting in around the 3 o'clock hour. Then we'll hold on to lighter rainfall coming in as well. Still kind of making its way, turning into moderate rainfall by the 4 o'clock hour. Well, it stalls well up to the north. You see that kind of lingers up there. It really doesn't get past Ladysmith for a few hours. And eventually it does by about the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hour, and that starts to trickle down with more of this rainfall for Friday, cutting across the river here. And you can see it right there, getting to Winona, going to La Crosse, bringing some of that rainfall, light stuff on the ground. Didn't think we were going to get any of that. Hey, how about this? Highs for Friday, we're holding on to at least middle 60s to around the middle 70s for you. So we're cooling it on down for you. Rainfall's not a lot there. We're looking at maybe 1/10 of an inch or less. We'll carry over to possibly getting more rainfall coming in for Friday. You can see that. But then we go right into Saturday. Clouds coalesce, bring in more rainfall, storm activity as we go into the evening for Saturday going into Sunday. That's when the big boomers start to work through the area. Sunday in the morning, and you can see more of that rainfall coming around the 10 o'clock hour. And most of that storm activity you're seeing right there is probably going to get ripped apart. So that's what it's looking like right now, going to mostly sunny skies to finish out your Sunday in the afternoon possibly. Let's get into how this all plays out. We have the 80s today, more 70s across your weekend, cooling it down as we go into Monday as a cold front comes in. It's going to usher in 70 degrees and cooler conditions for us. We'll also find ourselves holding on to nice conditions for Tuesday and then back to the 80s for Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, looking pretty good, Art. Nice forecast to see. Thank you.